Hello everyone, it's Gia Desiree here. It's currently storming outside, so I thought, why not make a new YouTube video because I just finished my homework. So yeah, hey, welcome. So I was on Instagram and I saw this post, and basically they were talking about how adults usually end up liking things that they didn't used to like when they were a child and vice versa. So I came up with a list of things that I hated growing up as a child, that I currently love as an adult and vice versa. So let's get into it. First thing, chocolate. Let me tell y'all something about me and chocolate. When I was growing up, I ate chocolate so much. Like, I ate so much chocolate. I used to eat the Swiss rolls, the fudge rounds, anything covered in chocolate. I was devouring it. I love chocolate so much. Honestly, to this day, I still love chocolate, especially Kit Kats. You will not find me and not find a Kit Kat. If you really know me, you know that I love Kit Kats with the passion. It's probably like my favorite candy bar out of any candy bar. I think it's really the crispiness of the Kit Kat. I like to like break it in. It's very satisfying. Like, anyways, yeah, so I was a chocolate lover growing up, still a chocolate lover, but there's one particular chocolate thing that I hated growing up, and that was chocolate ice cream. You cannot pay me as a child to eat chocolate ice cream. Ugh, brother, ugh. I hated it, but now I would definitely eat an entire tub of chocolate ice cream. I don't know what flip switched when I got older with chocolate ice. Probably not even when I got older. Maybe like a year and a half ago. I just ate some chocolate ice cream and I was like, wow, I really have been scooping out this portion of my Neapolitan ice cream my entire life, and it actually wasn't even that bad. Now I still prefer vanilla over chocolate, but I give chocolate ice cream some cool points now. Okay, next, butter pecan ice cream. I hated butter pecan ice cream growing up, and I still hate it to this day. I don't care. I don't care. Go tomatoes, unsubscribe, whatever you want to do. I hate butter pecan ice cream. It's just too sweet. It's too sweet. It tastes like somebody took a stick of honey, dipped it in sugar, sprinkled caramel on it, and threw some nuts on there. Not to mention, I really don't like pecans. I don't like them. They're too dry and rubbery at the same time. Now, if you toast them, I might eat a little bit, or if you put it in a little salad, but put them in ice cream in the freezer? What? That's disgusting. That is disgusting. I will never, ever, ever, never, ever, never, ever eat butter pecan ice cream. No. Another thing is I know I'm still talking about ice cream, but like I have a big scope of things about ice cream that I like and I don't like. Another thing is strawberry ice cream that has the little chunks of strawberry in it. When I was growing up, I would literally gag when I ate a scoop of strawberry ice cream and I chewed a piece of strawberry in it. Do you know how disgusting that was? I just can't. And as you can see from my current expressions, I still feel the same way about that to this day. Why would you put a piece of fruit in ice cream? In ice cream. I'm enjoying my soft, sweet, delicious, because I love strawberry ice cream. Strawberry ice cream, and then I get a big old chunk of frozen strawberry in my tooth. Now I don't want it anymore. Just take it. Just take it and throw it in the trash. Okay, this one is a big one, and I have to do a story time with this one because vegetables. Now, if you know me, I eat pretty healthy. I will give myself that I am a healthy eating woman, okay? But when I was a kid, I hated vegetables. And I know like everybody hates vegetables when they're a child. But me, I would feed it to the dog. I would put it in the dishwasher. I would scoot it under the table. I would put the broccoli in my pocket and walk upstairs before I had to eat it. I honestly don't know how I survived being a child because I did not like vegetables. It was a story time. My Nana, God bless my Nana. We used to go to my Nana's house all the time, and she ended up making dinner. Now, there's something about my Nana's house that not every Nana's house has. When we go to my Nana's house, we used to always watch scary movies. We go to Blockbuster. If you know, you know. We would go to Blockbuster, pick out a horror film, and we would all get in my Nana's bed. Like all of us, me and my uncles and aunts, we were all kids. My sisters and brothers, we would get in our bed, my grandpa, and we all watched scary movies together. That was like our family thing. Most people watch Disney movies, we watched horror movies. The kitchen in her old house was adjacent to their room. So like you go out the kitchen, you look left down the hall, and their room is there. Keep that in mind. So my Nana made beef stew. I hated eating. That was like one of my worst dishes growing up. I would cry when I had to eat beef stew. And it's crazy because now I love me some beef stew and vegetables. But when I was a kid, I was not having it. It was like I was eating slop. No offense to my Nana, because I would probably tear that up right now as an adult. But when I was a child, I felt like I was being served slop. We had to eat the beef stew for dinner. It was like she had vegetables in it, and it was these little mini pieces of corn in there. First of all, why is the corn that small? That was not real. Like, you could bite through it and chew it. And it was celery in it. It was carrots in it. It wasn't given for little old me, okay? Little old me did not want to eat that stew. So my Nana was like, you know the old saying, you can't leave the table until the food is gone. So you know what I did? I sat there and I stared at the bowl because there was no way I was eating that stew. Now, mind you, everybody done ate their food, got up, went to Nana's room. She cut the lights off on me in the kitchen, so I'm sitting in the dark. Next thing you know, I hear Texas Chainsaw Massacre down the hall. They didn't even care to close the door. So I'm sitting in this big old kitchen with this chainsaw in the background in this dark kitchen, and I'm still not eating the stew. I was not eating it. So I gave it to the dog. And family, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. I gave it to the dog. I had to. I poured the rest of it because there was still like vegetables there. I poured it down the sink. I don't even know if it went in the sink properly. I poured it on the sink and I lied and I said I ate it. And you know what? I went in and I watched that movie. But now, me and vegetables, we like this. My top 3 have to be butternut squash, asparagus, and carrots. Yeah. But I love them all. I love them all. This one might be a shocker to people that are just joining my channel or have never met me before. Like, if you follow me on Instagram and stuff, you see like how I live my life. I hated anything girly growing up. Tomboy. I was a tomboy. I'm talking about a dress, sandals, a purse. No. I mean, like, I grew up playing with Barbie and I had Bratz dolls and stuff, but when it came to me and myself, I was not partaking in those festivities. It was for my dolls, not for me. It didn't change for me until like my sophomore year in high school, after my first year playing on JV basketball team in high school. Like, the switch flipped. My mom used to be so mad at me because she would have to pull teeth to get me to wear sandals and a dress. I was like, I'm not doing it. I can't do it. I don't want to do it. No. But now, please, I have over 30 dresses in my closet. I have so many pairs of heels and handbags. Like, yes, I always have my nails done, hair done, makeup. Like, I'm just like an all-around girly girl. I'm really glad that I did end up like switching that because there's so much cute stuff out there. Glitter? I love glitter. Pink, glitter, diamonds, sparkles. Like, yes. Soup. I just couldn't do soup growing up. When I was a kid, I couldn't do soup. I feel like I was eating vomit. Between soup and oatmeal, I don't know which one was worse. I hated both. Soup was just my biggest op. I couldn't do soup. You try to make me eat soup, I was gonna be eating the soup and the vomit out of the soup because I just couldn't do soup. Now, some clam chowder, some tomato soup with a grilled cheese sandwich, some chicken noodle soup, matzo ball soup, like, oh, yes. Last summer, I probably ate soup for lunch for like an entire 2 months straight. I love soup now. Watching the news. This is the thing about watching the news. I used to have to watch the news because we didn't have cable my entire childhood. And so when most kids were watching Disney Channel getting ready for school, you know what I was watching? Channel 2 Action News. And I built a resentment for the news because of that. And that's why I didn't like watching the news growing up. But now, I don't know, y'all, because with social media and stuff, you pretty much see the news everywhere. I have the news app. It sends updates to my phone about things that are happening in the world. And then I see clips of news articles everywhere. But just sitting and watching the news, I would have to pick a day to do that. Another thing I had to deal with growing up, Lifetime. I hated Lifetime growing up. I hated it. Because you know why? I wanted to watch Arthur. I wanted to watch Cyber Chase. I wanted to watch Cartoon Network. But you know what I had to watch? I had to watch The Pregnancy Pact. Okay? I didn't want to watch that. I didn't want to know what was going on in these people's lives. I didn't care about The Maury Show. I didn't care about Jerry Springer. I hated that stuff growing up. I just hated it. I didn't even understand what was going on. If it was real people in the picture, I didn't want to watch it. I only wanted to see animated characters. In them Lifetime movies, I used to go to sleep. I didn't even understand what was going on in half of those movies. But you turn one on today, get my popcorn, because I'm going to watch it. But yeah, I just could not do real TV, reality TV. I just couldn't do it. Even now, reality TV is still I really got to get into it to watch it. But most of that stuff is it's just boring. I prefer scripted. Last thing on my list, sad to say, is writing poetry. Now this one, I save for the end because I am still a poet at heart. But after being known for it for most of my childhood, writing a book, and doing so much with my spoken word and stuff, I just kind of got I kind of outgrew it and got tired of it as it being my thing. But when I was younger, I probably 4 or 5 books full of written poems, and on my phone I have probably over 200 poems in my notes, just in my notes. But yeah, I kind of lost, I didn't lose the love for it, I kind of just lost the, I don't know the word, I don't want to say motivation, I don't know, I'm just not interested in doing it anymore. I'm pretty sure if I picked up a pen it would flow back to me, but it's not the same, it doesn't hit the same anymore. But yeah, guys, that is my quick little list of things that I like as an adult that I didn't like as a kid, and vice versa. Let me know in the comments what you guys like that you didn't used to like when you were a child, and vice versa. I would love to have a good laugh in this storm. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.